So, Henrik Mkhitaryan's out, Socrates may be out, Rob Holding may be going. Are we going to have any players left? Hello, I'm Richard and welcome back to my channel over and over and over again, which features everything to do with Arsenal. Now in this video I just really want to look at the latest transfer activities that's going on at the club. I've not done a transfer video for a while and there does seem to be a little bit of stuff going on, both incoming and outgoing at the moment. So I thought I would do a video just to go over that really, and I say update everybody with what's happening, because I've been steering clear of the transfers for a while just because nothing sort of concrete's actually happened, has it? Just before I get into all of that, I just really want to make sure that you're all subscribing to the channel. If you like what I'm doing, please click on the subscribe button. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up as well. Keep informed of all the new stuff that I've got coming up. Just in case you missed it yesterday, I've got a new live show this Thursday, the 3rd of September at 7 o'clock, where I'll be joined by the author, actor, and sort of massive Arsenal fan, of course, Tom Watt. That's going to be a really good conversation. So please stay tune in for that Thursday at 7 o'clock. Let's say in the meantime, please click the subscribe button, which helps me grow the channel. That'll be much appreciated. So just to start this today, look at Henrik Mkhitaryan. Obviously he's now left the club permanently for Roma. If you remember, he was on loan there last season, where he played 27 appearances for them last season, scored 9 goals. So he had a decent season there, and he's now joining him on a permanent deal. I'm a little bit disappointed that he never worked out for him actually, because I was quite excited when we bought him in January 2018 from Manchester United. If you remember, that was part of the deal that sent Alexis Sanchez the opposite direction. But it never really worked out for either of them, did it, unfortunately? I'll say I was excited about him coming because he'd linked up well with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang at Dortmund previously. They'd had a good relationship and I was expecting really good things to happen with him too. And of course, if you remember his debut against Everton, when he had 3 assists, didn't he? Including the assist for Aubameyang's first goal for the club as well. So I was really excited, thought he was going to have a great career at Arsenal. I thought he was going to give us something a little bit extra. It never really worked out, did it? In the end, he did actually make 58 appearances for Arsenal, scored 9 goals, but it wasn't really, it never really worked for him, did it? Which was a shame. I say he's gone to Roma on loan last year. He had a good season, and now that move's been made permanent. I think the club have agreed to terminate his contract, and it's a good move for him, I think, as well, because he had a good season there. Plus, it's a good move for us as well because he gets his wages off the club's wage bill as well, which I think was obviously he was one of the highest earners, wasn't he? So I think that's a good deal all round. I do wish him well. I'm just to say a little bit disappointed that it didn't quite work out for him with us, unfortunately. Another player who is looking likely to be moving out of the club, although not permanently, and that's Rob Holding. It looks as though this loan to Newcastle United is probably going to go ahead now, a season-long loan there. And I actually think this is a good move, not only for Rob but also for the club. I do think he's worth hanging on to. My only concern is that he's nearly 25 and he's only made 110 senior appearances so far in his career, 79 for Arsenal. And this is in 4 years he's been at Arsenal, 79 appearances. He's had a lot of injuries, which has obviously held him back, which is a shame. And he's never really got his form back, has he, since his serious knee injury he had a couple of years ago when he got to Manchester United that night. He hasn't really got a run of games in the team, has he, to really get his fitness back. So I think a loan is a sensible option. If he's going to play regularly at Newcastle, I think it'd be good for him to play in the Premier League for a season. Let's see how that works out. And I say I'm actually quite excited for him that he's going to get regular football. Now, I think the plan is to get him back at Arsenal next year, obviously when David Luiz's contract's up. And then if he's played a full year in the Premier League, he will be ready to step in and do a good job for us. I'm not 100% convinced whether he's ever going to be quite good enough yet. I don't know. I think this loan could really decide that. Get him to play regular football for the first time in the Premier League, and see. I like the lad. I think he has got potential. It just hasn't quite come out yet, has it? So this could be another good move for the club, a good move for the player, and let's hope it works out. Because I'll be rooting for him. I'll be following his career closely this season at Newcastle, see how he gets on, and hopefully he can come back next season even stronger for us. Let's hope so. Another defender who's apparently on his way out as well is Socrates, 32-year-old Greek defender. He's been at Arsenal, of course, since 2018. He came, didn't he, in the first transfer window for Unai Emery. He's made 69 appearances for Arsenal in the 2 years, scored 6 goals. You know, he's been okay. He's been a consistent enough performer, but I think with the new defenders that we've got in Saliba and possibly Gabriel, his game time's obviously going to be limited. He hardly played, did he, under Arteta? So I think again this is a good move. It's supposed to be Napoli that's really showing interest in him. And let's hope that works out for him. He's another player who I actually like. I think I always liked his 100% committed attitude. I'm just not quite sure if he was at the level that we need. Bearing in mind that how Arteta wants to play as well, doesn't he? He likes to play football out from the back. Not quite sure that really suits Socrates. He likes tackling, doesn't he? He's an aggressive defender, but unfortunately he's maybe not so comfortable with the ball at his feet. So I think this could be a good move for him. Again, a good move for the club if we can get some funds in as well. I think that might be a good move. Let's hope. Again, you know, I wish him well for the future. You know, I thought he gave everything for the club while he was there. It didn't quite work out. Another player actually from Dortmund as well, of course, who played with Mkhitaryan and Aouar previously. So it's always a shame, isn't it, when a player has to leave. But I say at his age now, 32, he does need to be playing regular football, doesn't he? So again, I wish him all the best in his new adventure. Just that hasn't actually happened yet, but it seems likely to. So good luck to Socrates. On the other side of that, a little bit of good news, I suppose, is the Dani Cebalos deal from Real Madrid. The loan looks like it's going to be extended for another season. He did perform well, didn't he, towards the end of last season. He took a little while to settle, I thought, but certainly since the lockdown, he seemed to have got his act together, really bought into what Arteta wants to do. And yeah, I mean, it's a loan deal. It's probably a good deal for us. He's a good player. He's definitely helps us strengthen the squad. I do still feel as though we need a lot more in midfield than what he can offer. He had a good run, but is he really the answer long term? No, probably not. But for another season loan, I think that's a good deal. As long as this isn't just a way to fill the midfield up without actually having to buy anybody that we need, that would be my worry. Let's hope that's not the case. He'll do a good job for us, and I do think he's an important player. Obviously, with El Neni playing in the Community Shield, I don't know whether the club are maybe thinking that might do us for this season now in midfield, when clearly that's the area that I think needs most work at this moment in time. I know we've added Willian into the deal, but I still think we need more. But yeah, I'm happy that Ceballos is getting another season, and again, I think he's got a lot to offer us. He's only 24, and you know, he's obviously a full international Spain as well with 9 caps. So let's hope that this works out well again, and he can have another good season for us. Now, there are rumours as well that we're really stepping up the deal for Houssem Aouar, the 22-year-old attacking midfielder from Lyon. There's a lot of rumours now that we're really stepping up our interest in him, and I do feel as though this would be a great signing for the club. He does appear to be the sort of player that we really need, an attacking midfield player, scores goals, creates goals. He's a real he's a young player as well, got a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, and I do feel as though this could be a really good deal. And if we can get this one done, then, you know, with Ceballos in as well, the midfield is looking, and Willian as well, as I said, our midfield will be looking a lot stronger for next season. Obviously, this is not done yet. There's a lot of work still to be done. I think it's supposed to be in the region of about £30 million is what they're looking at for him. Which, you know, have we got the money for that? With a couple of players going out, maybe we can do this. What that will mean for the Thomas Partey deal, I'm not sure. Obviously, in an ideal world, we'd get them both, and it's happy days, and then we'd have a really strong squad, wouldn't we? But can we do this in this window? I don't know. I think it's more likely that this Aouar deal will go ahead of the Thomas Partey deal, if I'm honest, just because of the costs involved. And I do think this could be a slightly easier deal for us to get done, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm quite excited about him, actually. I've seen a bit of him play. He does look good. I think he could adapt well to the Premier League. And we'll see what happens. I say he's 22 years old. He's of Algerian descent. He could still play for Algeria internationally, because he's only played for the French under 21s at the moment. So we'll see what happens with that. But he does look a really exciting player. He's made 137 appearances for Lyon since 2016. Scored 24 goals. So, you know, obviously they had a great run in Europe this year as well, didn't they, in the Champions League? So, really excited about this one. I'm getting more and more positive vibes that this one could actually happen as well. I think the club are really going after this. So let's keep our fingers crossed on that, because that could be a good one for us. And I say the Thomas Partey one, at the moment it's gone a bit quiet. I'm not sure what's happening. It doesn't mean it's dead. I'm just not quite so convinced now that it's going to happen. But for me, the perfect scenario is we get both of these players into our midfield with Dani Cebalos as well, and I do think then we'll have a decent, very good, strong squad, a very strong team that can really challenge again for the top four and even beyond, and obviously for more trophies. So. So that's out there today, just to say a few little transfer updates, just because I say I've not done one for a while, and there has been a few things happening. Good luck to all the players that's leaving the club. I wish them all well for their futures. I'm sure we all do. And I say that maybe one or two exciting incomings as well that we're just waiting for, aren't we? That's not even without mentioning Gabriel, who of course apparently still in quarantine. So that should be announced as well, hopefully in the next few days or week or so. If you like this video, I say please give it a thumbs up. If you're liking my channel, please subscribe as well. I am noticing there's a lot of people viewing the videos and not subscribing, so either you don't like them, which is fine, or if you do like them, please subscribe, and that just helps me to grow and helps me to continue to bring you some Arsenal content. So that's that for today. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'll be back, back Thursday for my live show with Tom Watt, which I'm really excited about doing. There'll be a couple more videos in the meantime as well, just various stuff that's going on. A couple of more historical videos, maybe looking back at a few different players and a few different matches and stuff like that from the past as well. If there is any more actual transfer news in terms of us buying somebody for definite, then obviously I'll introduce them and do a little video on that as well. But in the meantime, I'll say that's that for today, and I'll speak to you all again soon. And of course, as always, come on you Gunners!